All right, a big old thing of pool noodles. You know what that means, right? That means it's time for tribes. All right, everybody. Hey, welcome back to another episode here. I'm Paul Turner with thediscipleproject.net, and it is the time and the season, like Christmas, for Tribes. Tribes is our yearly outreach we do, and I hope to bring you a little bit more about what I'm doing. I've shown you some videos in the past, links down below to some of the videos I've done about that. Also, I'm going to be showing you some brand new t-shirts in a little while, show you these outreach t-shirts, but I'm going to hopefully walk through the process here of setting up for our first event tomorrow night, which is all about obstacles, obstacle course, obstacle challenges, all those kind of things that get in our way basically. So let's begin. All right, first thing we're going to figure out here in building our obstacle course, I found and bought all these pool noodles, which are going to serve as some of our obstacles. We're going to try to make it interesting. Got my mallet here, got some of this PVC pipe here, and hopefully what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make me a little tunnel that the students have to crawl through. So let's see if this is going to fit. Let's see here. Kind of take you over here. I'll show you, see if this fits here. It does fit. Now let's see if we can make another one fit. All right, let's see if I can bend this over. So, it's a little bit too long, so I'm going to have to go ahead and cut it. Let's try this again. All right, so what you can see is here is I had to do a little tape work off camera because this wasn't going to be big enough. In fact, it may be too big for what I was really trying to do, which was to create like a little tunnel they had to go through. I could always cut off and make it even smaller, but instead of doing that, I'm going to go ahead and do it like this and just make 2, 3, 4 of those going out that way, and I'm going to try to do the crawl, the one where they crawl under it in a different section. That really just gives me another obstacle that I can put in this obstacle course. I'm going to set this up, and I'll be right back. All right, so we have moved on to phase 2. As you can see here, I went ahead and got my deals going here. They got to go 1, 2, and 3 over there, and they got to go underneath them. And then I said to myself, you know what, I want to do this crawly thing. I want to make it super easy. So here's what I did. I went ahead with my original idea, and you know what I did? Rather than, cut the tubes, I went ahead and just raised them up. See, those are just 1 foot pipes. That's 1/2-inch pipe, by the way. And I just put them to the ground, and now they got to crawl through that. It's super easy to put in, obviously, but it's also super easy to clean up, and that's what I like about it. So they're going to have to run through this, and now I'm going to take you on to phase 3 of the obstacle course. All right, for the next part of the obstacle course, I'm simply going to take and make some circles here. Take my pool noodles, circle them up. Now, normally what you would do, right, you'd think, well, I'm going to go ahead and just put those together and just tape them just like I did that end there, except on this end, I'm going to put just a little piece. It's maybe a little less than 1 foot, maybe 8 or 9 inches. I'm going to put that in there and put those together, and what that's going to give it a little bit of stability so that the tape is not constantly pulling away. So it gives a little bit more firmness there for it to be able to stay together. And it's roughly almost the same size as a tire, very large tire, but it is a circle nonetheless that they're going to have to do the tire thing where they kind of put 1 foot in each. So I'm going to get to work on this, and then I'll show it to you on the field. Okay, so what I noticed here as I was preparing for the other segments of the obstacle course, I noticed that these look like they're coming apart here, and especially this one over here. So what I did was, to correct that, I went ahead and did like I did with the tires over there. I went ahead and just put a bone piece in there, what I'll call it, a little 9-inch piece in there. And see, it works out just fine, and it won't come apart. All right, on with the obstacle course. All right, so now here we have the good old tires right there to be able to go through. They look good, they're colorful. That's the other thing about using something like these here is that it's super colorful. It looks good on camera, and it'll really pop if you're doing it in 4K or something like that. So let me take you on to the last part of this section of the obstacle course. And I don't even know what to call it because I just sort of thought of it as I was doing it. Here I have just 3 poles right here, as you can see. 3 poles, just like that. And then I have some of these right here in the middle. Now, the goal of this is simply when they finish the tires, they gotta run over here and they have to put each of these right here onto here, like so. Now, what they'll have to do is they can only touch one color at a time. So they gotta do blue, then they gotta do orange, right? Then they gotta do the green, okay? And so in doing that, I did not want to put, I have to make sure that I didn't put out a lot because that could be a whole time sucking thing there if I put too many out. So I'm talking about maybe 3 to 5. I'm thinking 3 because that's 9 times I got to do that. Then at the end of that, they're actually going to come, and I'll explain this in a minute here, but they're going to come all the way over to this side. And what they will have over here is they will have a duplicate of the other side. So I'm gonna get the max use out of this obstacle course because they're gonna have to run it twice. So right over here, they're gonna have the same thing. So when they come from over there of putting them on, they're gonna have to come over here and take them off and put them into the center. Then they're gonna have to come back. I didn't set up this section yet, but they're gonna have to do the tires. Then they're gonna have to go do the crawl, and then they have to do the run through, and then they have to go back to their team and cross over there. So I'm getting the max use out of this obstacle course at a pretty decent price. I think the $1 a piece for the pool noodles, I bought a whole box of them, so it was about $52, $54, somewhere around there. I paid probably $8 for the 1/2-inch PVC pipe. So you're looking at maybe a $65 to $70 deal there. And when I finish doing that part over there, it'll probably be close to $100 by the time I finish, which is not bad because all this stuff here is reusable. I can take it, pack it away, or I can just ditch it. But that is it for today, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. And you can go out and do something like this with your youth group, kind of do it on the cheap. It's also fun, it's colorful. If you are interested, this is my tribe season. If you are interested, I do have the tribe material, the stuff I use, the point sheets, everything. 10 weeks worth of games. In fact, this isn't even in there, but now you have the video, so you don't need it in there. But I have 10 weeks of theme nights, the point sheets, the all the things that you need to run the tribes program for your kids. And so if you're interested, there's going to be a link up here somewhere, also a link down there. You can go to shop.thediscipleproject.net, click on outreaches, and you will find it right there. Only $14.99. It'll last you all summer long if you want, and it'll be a great thing for your kids, and you'll see a bunch of kids come to know the Lord and be part of your youth ministry. At least that is always our hope, isn't it? All right, that's it for today, guys. Appreciate you guys being here. If you're brand spanking new and you want videos like this in your inbox, be sure to click over here, right over here where my head is, right over there, and you'll subscribe and you'll get videos like this in your inbox as I make videos. And if you're a regular, thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. Hit the thumbs up button. Let me know you like the video and you want more of them. And don't forget to leave me comments. What would you add to this little obstacle course here? I'd love to hear from you. So that's it for today, guys. I will catch you guys tomorrow probably. See you later. Bye.